got a memory card in here.
Like that. Is everybody ready to see some dancing? Come on, you can do better than that. Are you ready to see some dancing? Awesome. The afternoon show had a lot of energy, and I think you guys have a little bit more, so keep it up. All right, so welcome to Piqua Arts Council's Piqua's Dancing with the Stars. I am your MC. My name is Jim Gobert. And we're going to start off. We're going to get these dancers out here so you can see them. But before I do that, I'm going to tell you something real quick so I don't forget. Voting is back in the corner. All right? So at any time, you can go back there, vote for your favorite. Please vote. Votes cost $5 a piece. And you get it's a cash, check, and credit card. Okay? So, now let's get the dancers out here so you can check them out. First up, make some noise for Emily Schaller and Ian Schaller. Up next, put your hands together for Tasha Weaver and Bill Weaver. Coming to the dance floor, Erica Ernst and Joe Schaefer. Up next, my favorite tennis, Mike Miller and Mike Myers. And our last but not least couple, Whitney Monbeck and Josh Kaufman. Make some noise. All right. So this is your cast for this year. We have one more thing we have to do. Emily, could you please come out here? Emily has something very special that she wants to talk about.
We have some really special birthdays in the house today. Deanna Gaiori, or Gigi, celebrating 80th birthday. And we have Alma Glanzer celebrating her 87th birthday. So we are fortunate to have both sides of the represented for our family and our team. But Jordan Knepper's father, Dan, has a birthday too. So we're going to sing happy birthday. So, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Very nice, thank you. All right, let's give them one more huge round of applause. You guys get back to the green room. We will see you all in just a little bit. All right, now it's time to introduce the guy who helps make all this possible, Jordan Knepper. He's the Piqua Arts Council Executive Director. You can clap for him too.
Every year they try to get me to dance, and that doesn't happen. There's a couple reasons, but mostly because I'm limited to the hitch approach to dancing. That's it. It doesn't go any farther than that. So my pro dancers over here know exactly what I'm talking about. It's my pleasure to thank the people that helped make Dancing with the Piqua Stars a possibility and let us have this wonderful event for the Piqua Arts Council. So first I want to thank my board. Diana Thompson was here during the matinee. Aaron Scott was responsible for all the volunteers tonight. Chuck Black's running our spotlight back here. Melissa Weingate and Katie Sharper are over here taking your votes all night long. Mike Knox is running the spotlight over here. Bernadine Greenwood has pretty much done everything we've asked her to do and more, and she gets to rest at this point in time, so thank you. Mike McCorkle And Jill Trevino and Brittany Van Horn could not make it tonight. They were here during the matinee. And our last board member is Pat Smith, sitting at the table over here. Thank you, Pat. I want to take a second to thank our dance instructors. This is a huge undertaking, and they volunteer all of their time for this. So I want to thank Rick and Judy Bowerman of RJ Ballroom. We're going to invite them up later, and we can give them a huge round of applause then. Liz Maxon. Liz can't be here tonight. It was Fairlawn's musical, and she choreographed the entire thing, and she's running the sound for them. Andrew Lemon is here. And Elliot Gober. And of course, Jim Gober choreographed one of the routines as well. I want to thank all of the sponsors, the donors. These guys have been fundraising for 3 months now, and as part of that, they've went out and the community has really shown up and supported them. So I want to thank 3 Droves, 311 Draft House, Barclays Clothers, they donated the tuxedos. That's better than Van White back there. BU Boutique, Belinda Hushin, Baines, Blue Bow Boutique, Bob Evans, Bodega Wine and Specialty Foods, Bruce Sawyer Photo and Imaging, Buffalo Wings and Rings. Buffalo Wings and Rings, I don't know if you know, but they do dine to donate to support nonprofits. They donate 10% of everything from 5 to 8 p.m. on those nights, and they did about 20 of them to support our dancers. So a huge round of applause for Buffalo Wings. Can't Stop Running Company, Center Stage Academy. There's some of our Center Stage dancers in the back. You'll see them later. Design 52, Hallmark, Hartzell Propeller, Historic Rocco Field Museum, Jumpy's Fun Zone, Kroger's, Miami Valley Center Mall. Miami Valley Center Mall lets us use the storefront, the dance studio out there for countless hours to make this happen. And then any other support we need, they just jump to help us out. So, Mutual Federal Savings and Loan, there, I have the table over here. Brad Hall and Phonics DJ Service hooking us up tonight. Piqua Car Star, Piqua City Schools, RB Hope Enterprises, Reedmore Hallmark, RJ Ballroom, Rick and Judy. Romer's Catering, Schmidt Labs Free School Library, Scott's Family McDonald City Dance Company, you'll see them later tonight, and they're fantastic. We saw them at matinee. Smitty's Bike Shop, This and That Candy on Main, they have a table back over there too. U.S. Bank, Voss Honda, Washington K Kids, and the YMCA. I mean, they talk about taking a village to raise a child. Well, apparently to do this, we need a village as well. So, our volunteers for the evening, Aaron Scott put all of the volunteers together. Bernadine Greenwood, Brittany Van Horn, Chuck Black, Deb Lower, Diana Thompson, John Scott, Katie Sarver, Lori Belial, Mark Greenwood, he's running our lights over here. Thank you, Mark. Melissa Langang, Nikki Watson, she's our stage mom, so every time the dancers are where they're supposed to be, when they're supposed to be there, that's because of Nikki. Because otherwise it's really more like squirrels on Red Bull. Patty Scott, she's over at the voting table tonight too. Peggy Henthorne, Tanika Snyder, I butchered that at the matinee, but Aaron's not here to help me. So, Ron and Cindy Mullen, they were judges for the matinee. Lorna Swisher was a judge for the matinee. Jim Oda, Sharon Eichenberry, Lisa Curtis, Liz Maxon, Rick Bowerman, Judy Bowerman, Andrew Lemon, Jim Gober Jr., Ella Gober. AJ Ganger is running video for us tonight. Thank you, AJ. And Brad Hall again. So thank you very much. And before I turn it back over to Jim, I just want to, I don't mind being in front of people. It's all right. It's part of my family's fault because they laugh at me when I say stupid things. But Jim really is helping us out by being the MC tonight. It allows me to do all of the other things. And I don't know if you know, but a year ago, Jim had radiation on his throat, so he wasn't even able to speak a year ago. So we're so thankful to have him back here and to be part of Dancing with Piqua Stars again. So please, a big round of applause. And I was going to come back out later and do this, but I know that if I do that, I'm going to forget because I am my father's son. That table of my family laughed because they know exactly what that's like. Aaron Caruso. He might be in the kitchen right now, but Aaron Caruso works here for Roamers. He was here when it was a learning place before that. And Aaron goes above and beyond to make our event special and make every event special in Roamers Piqua. If you ever have the opportunity or are looking for a place to rent for a big function like this, I cannot stress how much he will go above and beyond to make your experience wonderful. So thank you so much, Aaron, for everything you do to make this event special, and we really appreciate it.
Thanks, Jordan. That was much windier than I expected today. All right, before we get started, we need to meet our judges, all right? They're going to be judging for the most entertaining trophy, okay? So, and that happens, the judges for the matinee and the judges for the dinner show, we're going to combine those scores, and then that'll be the most entertaining. The ones you guys are voting for is for the donations. That's back in the corner, cash check or credit card, $5 a pop. Do it back there whenever you want. All right, so, guys, get your microphone ready because we're going to talk. Oh, we're going to be sharing first? Okay. All right. Up first, see, it's not the order I have them in, but we'll make it work. The former artistic director, Sharon School of Dance, Miss Sharon Eichenberry. So Sharon and I have known each other for a long time because Ella, my daughter, has attended Sharon's for a long time. So the girls tell me, and I've never seen this in person, but the girls tell me there is some shoe throwing that goes on. Yes, is that correct?
This right here.
Can you tell us why you might throw a shoe at the dancers?
I can't close it to record.
When you give a correction, and you give it over and over and over again, and they get it, they finally do
This
it.
right here. That's
I
gonna
think
be able to
question
close.
is gonna
There's the USB.
So it's,
I can't, and I checked over here, it wouldn't
kind of,
connect.
they're happy to have the shoe correction. Because they know they got it.
It's a
not
term
wrong.
of endearment.
It is, and I wear
So whatever
very
you want to do, I can switch it and put it in here.
clunky
See, insert
cloths,
memory card.
and they can go real far.
Memory card.
But I hear you have that.
I can pitch it clear across the room and hit who I'm looking at.
All right, thank you, Sharon.
But they're open-toed right now.
Yes, there will be no shoe throwing this evening.
Because the door
Okay, all right. So up next, since he has the microphone, the executive director for the Piqua Public Library, Mr. Jim Oda.
I can always put that in
Now, Jim, you've done this for a couple of years, right? 7 years.
See, there's this, the guy got sick. And so then I got the call the night before to replace him.
Yep.
He's still sick.
Excellent. Awesome. Jim, thank you for doing this. And up next, Lisa Curtis. She is a Zumba instructor.
Yes.
Give her a round of applause. Tell us something we wouldn't know about Zumba. Or how long have you been teaching?
I've been teaching Zumba for 8 years now. I've been taking Zumba fitness for about 10 years. Something you wouldn't know about Zumba is that it was created by a man, but very few men actually take Zumba classes.
Our hips don't work right. Awesome. Thank you guys very much for agreeing to be judges. I've seen the show. You're going to like it. I promise you. All right. Are you guys ready to get the dancing started now? Yeah! All right. We're going to get it started first. Excuse me, with Emily Scholler and Ian Scholler. They're going to be dancing the tango to the Tango de Roxanne by Ewan McGregor, Jose Feliciano, and Jasek, and this is choreographed by Andrew Lemon.
Streets for money. You don't
ask you guys to come back for this one. That's fantastic. All right, we're going to go to the judges for comments.
That was awesome. You guys did it great. So great. You guys were so in sync and so in tune with each other, and it was just a fabulous job. I love that. Thank you.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, as you see, one's from U.S. Bank and one's from Kroger. And when you put money and food together, my two favorite things, this is what happens. Nice job.
Very, very entertaining. I loved it. I loved it. Had a lot of spice. Little salsa in it, yeah? You guys did a marvelous job. Congratulations.
All right. Now, we're going to take a minute to talk to the dancers. So, since you guys are married, I'm going to ask him a question, and you're going to tell us if you got it right, okay? So, Ian, tell us how you met.
We met the first time in 7th grade, I believe. At a birthday party.
A friend's birthday party, correct.
Excellent. You get extra round of applause for that. Good. So, you work at Kroger's. Yep. And what do you do at Kroger's?
I'm the beer and wine receiver.
So Jim, it's even better than just Kroger's. It's the beer and wine receiver. Okay. Emily, what is your wildest story about Ian? So this is the evening show. You can tell us anything. I'll tell you what, just between me and you.
Well, my mom is in the crowd. So we'll just say Ian Schaller and the captain are not friends.
Ah, so you mean this captain? Yep, okay. All right. Captain Morgan. Yeah. All right. So, guys, thank you very much. It was fantastic. Head on back to the green room. And we need our cleanup crew. We're multitasking.
Still some in there.
All right.
There's still some. No, it's
That was a good way to start the evening, but we've got one more before we take a short break. Our final dancers for the first segment are Tasha Weaver and Bill Weaver. They're going to be dancing a hip-hop and jazz fusion into The Way I Are by Timberland, featuring Carrie Hilson and DOE. This is choreographed by Liz Maxson.
Hey.
All right, we're going to go to the judges for comments while you guys catch your breath.
A lot of fun. A lot of fun. A lot of movement, a lot of shoulders, a lot of stuff. You guys did a great job. I really enjoyed it. I like that kind of movement. And so you did a really good job with hard movement. Good job.
Well, first of all, you can see they're both ripped. Second, Bill, I really liked everything you did. I keep everything under 35 miles an hour.
More on that later.
And it is one of those considerations whenever you're judging somebody that has a gun. No, you guys did a wonderful job. It was a lot of fun, and I think it really showed that you were having a lot of fun. That's really
It was a lot of fun, and I enjoyed it. I love the attitude, just the look on your face, Bill. You've just got that reggaeton attitude about you, and it was hard for me to. That was right up my alley. I just wanted to get out there and dance with you. I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. All right, so I'm going to ask you guys the same two questions, okay? And I'm going to ask you first. What is something you learned about your partner during this whole process?
That he takes instructions from other people.
What did you learn about her through this whole process?
That she can tolerate me more than I thought.
Excellent. That's a plus. We guys appreciate that, right? All right, so tell us what you do.
I'm a sales director with 31 Gifts.
Excellent. And back to referencing what Jim was talking about, what do you do?
As most of you know, I'm a lieutenant with the police department here in Piqua.
Awesome. All right. And here's my final question for you guys. We were talking last night that you guys are Game of Thrones fans, right? So, I want to know what house you identify with.
The Stark House.
Stark, okay. How about you?
King of the North, Stark.
Awesome. All right. Guys, thank you very much. Head on back to the green room. We're going to take a short intermission, about 15 minutes. It's a great time for you to stretch your legs, talk to some folks, and also head on back to the voting table while you're stretching your legs. $5 a vote, cash, check, or credit card. And Brad's going to play some tunes for us. 15 minutes.
Zoom out and go from there.
Welcome back. All right, you've all had a chance to stretch your legs, and I hope you voted at least once. Remember, vote early, vote often. Okay? And you don't have to show any ID or anything, so that's good. All right, so we are halfway through our star dancers. Please, hopefully you voted for your favorite. And then, so we're going to get this one started with our next dancers. Erica Ernst and Joe Schaefer are going to get this one. Yeah. They're going to be doing a foxtrot quick step to Capone by Ronan Hardiman, choreographed by Rick and Judy Bowerman. They've done this to me twice now. All right, guys. We're going to go to the judges for some comments. Who's up first?
That was excellent, you guys. The quick step is not an easy step, and your footwork was great. I can tell that you've practiced a lot and you put a lot of work into it. Good job, Erica, getting the money. You've got a ladies' man on your hands. You got to watch her. Good job.
This is an interesting pairing. One gives the money away, and then you look at your mortgage, and I'm not sure that's giving that away. But that's a good coupling. Joe, if you're gonna give money away, don't flirt quite so much. Okay?
The theatricals were wonderful. You drew me right into it, and you did such a wonderful job. Congratulations, guys. You can tell you put the time into it. It was smooth, it was good. I loved it.
Thank you, guys. So, in case you didn't notice, Joe and I are both wearing tuxes. We both got our tuxes from Barclays in downtown Piqua. And I tell you, if they can make us look good, they can make anybody look good. All right, so I've got a couple questions for you guys. First of all, what is it you do?
I work for the Piqua Community Foundation.
Excellent, and I think we've already alluded to this, but what exactly do you do?
Mortgage lender at Mutual Federal.
Excellent. So he gives it away, she gets the donations. All right, so start with this. No, I'm going to start with you first. What's something you learned about Erica that you didn't know before doing this?
She's honorary everything she lets on.
Honorary everything she lets on. I see. Okay. So this was on my list of possible questions, and I've got to know this. Joe's got a great sense of humor. I need more info on this.
It's fantastic. He's one of the funniest people I know, really.
I can tell.
That's what she said!
All right, guys. Thank you very much. Head on back to the green room.
Sorry, Eric. Good job.
All right. We'll do a voting update in just a little bit. For now, we're going to welcome Lightman Miller and Mike Myers to this dance floor. They're going to be dancing couples dances and line dances to a music mix choreographed, put together by Jim Dover and Ella Dover.
Excuse me, Mr. DJ. I was wondering if, you'd really get the dance floor going if you would play that song. When we dance together, my world's in the sky. It's a fairyland tale that's come true. Those stars in your eyes, I could waltz across Texas with you. Floor is now open. I'm on fire.
for you two. Nice work. Catch your breath. We're going to go to the judges' table.
What happened to my swans?
I knew you'd love that, Sharon.
You?
Who, me?
You did that to my swans?
Maybe.
You guys did nice fancy footwork, but my swans, they didn't do so good.
They will redeem themselves later,
You
I
guys
promise.
did much better.
Oh yeah, I mean that was the only thing, Mike. The swans there were shaking a lot better than you were. I'm sorry, I just can't. I have to. Well, all right. Dr. Miller, as a dentist, I just wanted to say you really pulled this one out.
That was great footwork. I loved the music mix. I loved waltzing across Texas, and then Pitbull being on fire, and just all the footwork. It was just fun. You guys did a great job. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, judges. Now it's question time. Mike, tell us what you do, or what you used to do.
I don't retire. Right now, mostly I'm tired, so I'll pet the dog.
Pet the dog, all right? So how about you, Lyla? I know what you do. Tell them.
I make people's teeth healthier and whiter and brighter and prettier.
So she's a dentist. And I'm partial to her because she's my dentist. I have to admit, I've known her for way too long. All right, so I'm going to start with you. How did you, and then she's going to tell us if I'm correct, how did you guys meet?
Dave Two-Step was about 20 years ago.
Excellent, is that correct? That's great. All right, and you guys are into Corvettes, right? So I had a couple questions, but it was suggested that I ask this one instead. How come you each have your own Corvette?
You won't let me drive this.
All right, so whose Corvette's faster?
Can't drive it that fast. I don't know.
All right. You haven't checked that out yet? Okay, I suggest you put on that. I bet she'll reach it. Whose looks better? Liza's looks better. All right. All right, guys, thank you very much. Now back to the green room. All right, I've got our update, and I'm told it is super close. I'm not just saying that, it really is super close, okay? So in third place, Lytha Miller and Mike Meyer. In second place, Eden Schaller and Emily Schaller. And in the top spot, Erica Ernst and Joe Schaefer. We can make a part of the crew. Okay. It's time for our final dancers of the competition. Are you guys ready? Oh, come on. Final dancers. Are you guys ready? All right. Whitney Monbeck and Josh Kaufman will be dancing a theatrical jazz piece to a rock and roll mix choreographed by Liz Nixon. All right. Look at Josh. Excellent. We'll let you guys catch your breath for a second. Let's go to the judges' table.
Oh, that was so much fun, and I can tell you guys were enjoying yourself so much. That was awesome. Josh, you could almost quit your day job and go to professional dancing. I was so impressed with that kick that you you might want to ice that hamstring later. That was great. Thank you, guys.
Oh gosh, you know, I don't remember my principal ever doing that. I think she was 83. But guys, that was so full of energy. And yeah, same thing on the kick. That you survived. It's amazing, you know. So, hey, really, as educators, you learn that good.
You guys did an awesome job. That was so much fun to watch. Maybe I should put you in recital. Yeah? You did great. It was lots and lots of fun to watch. Marvelous.
Excellent. Thank you, guys. So I think with every couple, Jim has mentioned what at least one of them does. So we'll start with you. What is it exactly that you do?
I'm the principal of Piqua Central.
And Lenny, what is it you do?
I'm a speech language pathologist.
A speech language. But what exactly do you do?
So help situations like this.
Okay, so one of my next questions is, I had something about Josh fangirls. I need to know more about that.
Yeah, so Josh loves Elvis. And when we were learning the routine, I was told I had to fangirl. And one of the practices, he started to fangirl himself because he just loves Elvis that much.
So, real quick, give me your best Elvis pose. Okay, all right. So I found out a little bit about this back in the green room, but I'm still going to ask it anyway because they don't know. Tell me about Whitney's tongue swells on.
Yeah, so when we were getting to know each other a little better, Whitney said when she drinks that she gets really warm and her tongue swells.
Yes, we were actually talking about that back in the green room earlier. So, all right, who made these magnificent props?
Sarah Fromhold, our amazing art teacher in our building.
Excellent. Fantastic. All right. So this was our last couple. Let's give them a big round of applause. Send them back to the green room. So we're about to take another intermission. And I just thought it was so fantastic during the last intermission that football teams have cheerleaders, at dance competitions, we have open dance floors. Right? So feel free to dance. Brad back there will play some awesome music, I'm sure. But the second best thing about tonight, especially about this intermission, is the first thing is obviously the dancers. The second thing is this is the dessert intermission, right? Who doesn't like some dessert? So dessert's going to be laid out back in the back. We're not going to release tables. You just go get it. And don't forget, you can come up front and vote some more. The voting is super duper close. So vote some more. And don't forget, you can head over to the bar for a drink. 15 minutes, folks. All right, let's do this. All right. Welcome back. Was dessert good? I got busy getting it. Was it good? It was good. The matinee was delicious. Fantastic. You're doing a great job. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to welcome back all of our previous dancers and dance instructors from previous years of Dancing with the Piqua Stars. So come on out to the floor. We're going to line up along the back here. Come on, don't be shy. Run along back there. No particular order. Jordan, is this everybody? Do we need to call anybody out? Don't see it? Okay. All right, we're going to go with this. All right, we're going to start down here with
Nikki Watson. Not last year, 2 years ago. Kelly Megstrom last year.
Chuck Black, 2014.
Andrew Lemon this year, and coached 2 years ago as a show.
Amanda Manson 2018.
Mike Cox, 2014.
Mirrorball champions, Mike Cox.
Christine Clark, 13, 14, 15, 16.
2-year mirrorball champion.
2 years. Scott Clark, 13, 14, 15, and 16.
Trey Karn, 2015, I think. Yeah.
Mirrorball.
Sarah Jones, 14, 15, and 16.
Mark Jones, same dates.
This is Judy. I'm Rick Garman. Choreographers 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 18, 19.
And I am, of course, Jim Dover, and I taught on 2017 and this year with my daughter, Ella. So, all right, Andrew was here for this one. That's fantastic. All right, give these guys a big round of applause, please. All right, you guys can head back to your seats. And now we have a special treat for you. We have 2 special treats. This is the first one. Please help me welcome from Sydney Dance Company. Come on down, girls. Whoever's in the first one. We will talk to them when they're done. guys. Hop in the line here. We're going to let Molly talk first.
Hello. My name is Molly McFarland, and I am the Artistic Director of the Sydney Dance Company. Before you, 6 members of the company. We have 29 company students currently. We are a nonprofit dance company, pre-professional youth company based in Sydney, Ohio. And what you saw today was a few selections from our performance of Swan Lake that we performed earlier this year in January. And one of our performances got snowed out, so the girls are really excited to put the tutus back on and come back to the lake one more time. So thank you so much for having us.
All right, so now we're going to have the girls tell you their names and how long you've been dancing.
Hello. And I have been dancing for 14 years.
I'm Zoe Steele, and I've been dancing for 6 years.
I'm Faith Clinton, and I've been dancing for 8 years. I'm Savannah Hester, and I've been dancing for 13 years. I'm Kate Goldberg, and I've been dancing for 15 years.
I'm Candace Patterson, and I've been dancing for 7 years.
Let's give them a big round of applause. Ladies, thank you very much. Sharon, I hope the Swans performed better in this than they did going to Fish Push. Yes. We have one more special performance for you today. Now, I do have to tell you that when they're done, the voting will be closed. I don't know how long their songs are, but when they're done, the voting will be closed. All right, so up next, we have Center Stage Academy in Troy. So come on out, and we will talk to them when they're done.
See this life like a swinging vine. Swing my heart across the line. In my face is flashing signs. Seek it out and ye shall find. Old, but I'm not that old. Young, but I'm not that old. And I don't think the world is sold. I'm just doing what we're told.
Girls, come on back here. Get the line for us. And we're going to talk with Janelle Kreitz. We're the owner of Center Stage Academy, right?
First of all, we wanted to thank everybody for the opportunity to perform for you this evening. We are recreational studios. Performance opportunities don't come around very often, and the girls are really excited about the opportunity to do so. We've been based in Troy now for the past 23 years. We offer a variety of dance, ballet, tap jazz, lyrical, hip-hop, breakdancing. And we also have a program that's been around for about 5 years with us now. It's our Joy in Motion program. And it is for mild to moderate disabilities. We're really excited about the program, and we love having it. Miss Aaliyah is the choreographer of this piece. And she grew up in the studio and is now one of our teachers. Very excited about that. And the group that you just watched is a level 1 youth ballet class. So they did a really decent job, I think.
Excellent job, folks. We're going to go down the line. I'm going to hand you the microphone. You're going to pass it down. You're going to tell the folks your name and how long you've been dancing, okay?
My name is Leanne Short, and I've been dancing for 3 years. My name is Bradley Schumacher, and I've been dancing for 6 years. My name is Caroline Ross, and I've been dancing for 5 years. My name is Keith, and I've been dancing for 7 years. My name is Haley Sankey, and I've been dancing for 5 years.
My name is Olivia McAvoy, and I've been dancing for 6 years.
My name is Kennedy Parshall, I've been dancing for 7 years. My name is Maggie Gardner, I've been dancing for 10 years.
My name is Lydia Beard, and I have been dancing for 7 years.
My name is Cora Coe, and I've been dancing for 8 years.
My name is Addie Tobin, and I've been dancing for 8 years.
Excellent. Give them a big round of applause. Center Stage Academy in Troy. Ladies, thank you all for coming and dancing for us. Head on that way. All right. Now, it's time to welcome our dancers back to the floor. Are you ready to see our competitive dancers? Excellent. All right, so let's bring Emily and Ian out. Tasha and Bill, come on out. Erica and Joe. Mike and Micah. And Whitney and Josh. Nice work, everybody. All right, let's bring the dance instructors out. So let's bring out Rick and Judy Bowerman from RJ Ballroom. We're going one at a time. Work. Blair, come on out. And then, all right, so hang out right here. We have a little something for you. Your dancers have a little award for you. My notes don't have exactly what the award is. So come on out. And we're going to present them with a trophy. Yep. For helping out. Good. Give them a big round of applause. Up next, we're going to bring out Andrew Lemon. He's an instructor at the Outback Studio. And the Outback Studio, I believe, is in Tip City, correct? Sure. And you're here this time. Yeah, he bailed on me at the matinee show. And they also have a thank you trophy for you. Awesome. And then our last two, Liz Maxon, of course, isn't here because she's working with Fairlawn's musical. And Ella Gover is not here, and she is also working with Layman's musical. So those two couldn't be with us. Well, I did help a little bit, but that's okay.
Why don't you stand right there?
Okay. I can stand here. You guys did a great job. All right, since I got the mic now, I have to put this down because I only have 2 hands. Okay. So we ran through the volunteer list already, but I would really like to give them another big round of applause and a thank you for putting this whole shindig on. It's a big operation. So let's give a big round of applause to all the volunteers. Thank you all very, very much. And so, Chuck, am I moving around too much? Chuck doesn't like it when I walk around the dance floor too much. So I'm trying to keep it down a little bit. And now he's put the light right in my eyes. Thanks, Chuck. So and the other folks I want to thank are sitting out in the audience right now. You guys have been fantastic. The energy tonight has been off the charts. And that has helped these folks dance like crazy, don't you think? Give yourselves a big round of applause for coming out tonight. Okay, so the next thing we have to do, we have some trophies. Oh, we did that. Trophies for the dance instructors. All right, so I think we're to, we have trophies for the dancers. So let's do the trophies for the dancers. Let's do Emily and Ian's first. So, and I'm just going to the order I have them written down, so that's not right. Tough. And then we're going to go with Tasha and Bill. We're going to give them a couple of trophies. And then let's present Erica and Joe with their trophies. Exactly.
And Mike and Lighta's trophies. Jim forgets he's a dance instructor sometimes.
I do, because, yeah, I do. All right, and then we have Whitney and Josh, last but certainly not least. Okay, so it looks like we are ready to do the most entertaining one. Is that correct?
But before we do most entertaining, Aaron Caruso, come on out here. And I know he's actually in here now because I just saw him a second ago. Once again, Aaron goes way above and beyond what he needs to do, and he makes this a wonderful event for us. Anytime we need anything throughout the entire day, he's always there. He's here countless hours to help me set up and tear down. And I just really wanted to thank you for everything you do. And you cannot go wrong with roamers in Piqua if Aaron is helping you out.
I'll second that. You did a great job. Now we're ready for most entertaining. Okay. All right. Are you guys ready to hear who was the most entertaining dancers? Yeah? All right. So, are you guys ready? You guys ready to hear? Okay. 2019's most entertaining dancers, Whitney Monbeck and Josh Kaufman. Here is the, I now have the mirror ball trophy stats in my hand. We have raised over $20,000 this year. That is phenomenal. Thank you all for your support. In third place, Lytha Miller and Mike Meyer. Third place, guys. Awesome. In second place, Erica Ernst and Joe Schaefer. Nice work, guys. in first place, 2019 Merit Ball Trophy winners, Ian Schaller. You're welcome.